Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Veronica. So for today's video, I'm going to be making these meringue cookies. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so the ingredients that we're going to be using today are egg whites, granulated sugar, vanilla, and cream of tartar. So we're going to start off by boiling some water, and then in our mixing bowl, we're going to go ahead and pour 1 cup of egg whites, and then 1.5 cups of granulated sugar. And then what we're going to do is we're going to keep whisking this until your granulated sugar is completely dissolved. So once you feel your sugar has dissolved, go ahead and stick your finger in there and just test it and make sure that all the granules are dissolved. And once they are, go ahead and take it off the stove. Alright, so the next step is we're going to go ahead and add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And then go ahead and give those a quick whisk. And then using our whisk attachment, we're going to go ahead and whip this on high speed until you get stiff peaks. So once you get to stiff peaks, to test it is just to make sure that your meringue doesn't fall out of your bowl and it stands up on your whisk. So next we're going to go ahead and color our meringue. And here I'm using gel food coloring, and this is what you want to use. You don't want to use the liquid kind because that can change the consistency of your meringue. So here I'm just going to add a little bit at a time until I'm happy with the color, and just keep whisking it. And you're going to do the same steps for the rest. Alright, so once we're done coloring all our meringue, then we're going to go ahead and get our piping bag. Here I have tip number 1M. And I'm going to go ahead and fill my bag with meringue. So I'm just putting the pink on one side of the bag, and then on the other side I'm going to go ahead and add some blue. So for my next bag, I did put all 3 colors in one. And so next we're going to go ahead and put parchment paper on a cookie sheet, and here I'm just adding a little bit of this meringue so that my parchment paper will stick. And so next I'm going to go ahead and pipe some large rosettes. And then just make sure you space these out because they do expand a little bit in the oven, so you don't want them to touch. Alright, so also I'm going to be using some skewers because I'm going to insert these into a cake. If you're not using these for a cake, you can just leave them without. And then here I'm just filling in the area where I inserted the stick. And then I'm just going to add some star sprinkles. It's up to you, whatever sprinkles you want to add on there. But these are the ones I have on hand, so I'm going to be using these today. So I made another 2 rosettes there with the purple, pink, and blue. It's kind of hard to see the blue though, but it's there. So I'm going to go ahead and add these other sprinkles on top of this. And like I said, it's up to you, whatever sprinkles you want to use. And so here I have just a single color of my meringue into a bag with a large round tip. And I'm just going to start making these dollops. And you can use any tip that you want to use. These are the ones that I decided to use today. In the description box below, I'll put down all the tips that I use. Okay, so this is what they look like. We still have to put these in the oven, but before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and make use of the extra space here that I have, and also the extra meringue that I have left. So here I'm just gonna make some small rosettes. Just make sure again that you leave spaces in between them, because they do expand in the oven. All right, so just if you want to make more dollops, go ahead and use whatever meringue you have left. Use up all the space you can. I only have room for 2 cookie sheets in my oven, so this is why I'm just taking advantage of the extra space I have here. Alright, so once we're done piping all of our meringue cookies, then we can go ahead and put them into a preheated oven at 215 degrees Fahrenheit, and we can bake these for an hour and a half. Alright guys, so our meringues are done. So what we're going to do next is turn off our oven and just go ahead and close the door on your oven and let the meringues cool in there for 1 hour. Alright guys, so our meringues are nice and dry, and this is what they look like. So as you can see here, I can easily pull them off the parchment paper. And so these meringues I'm actually going to be using for a cake that I'm going to be making next. So if you would like to see that video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. So here's the inside of one of them. As you can see, it's nice and airy. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Everyone have a good day.